find you anywhere. Closer to me, where you I will be.
We can use experimental probability to approximate the probability of an event. We can figure out the chances that an event will happen. We can compare how many times the event happened to how many times we tried to make the event happen. A compound event is an event that includes two or more simple events, like flipping a coin to get heads. It can include events that depend on each other or are independent of each other. We know that they are independent if the probability of one doesn't affect the probability of the other, like flipping a coin and rolling a die. When we flip a coin, we look for heads or tails. When we roll one die, we look for 1 through 6. If we were to do this, there would be 12 possible outcomes, such as heads 1, heads 2, heads 3, heads 4, heads 5, heads 6, and the same for tails. If we did this 30 times, we could figure out which result had the greatest or least experimental probability. This week, we are going to partake in a simulation. We are going to figure out the compound event by practicing our experimental probabilities. In this simulation, we will focus on a pizza parlor. The materials you will need this week are one coin, one spinner, and a Google Doc, all which can be found in Google Classroom on Monday morning. A pizza parlor offers 3 different sized pizzas, small, medium, large, and toppings of cheese or pepperoni. We will find the probability of a large pepperoni pizza. First thing you need to do is choose your models. The number of the spinner will represent our size of pizzas. 1 is small, 2 is medium, 3 is large. A coin toss will represent our topping. Heads is cheese, tails is pepperoni. Next, we need to find our sample space. This is all the possible outcomes. We will have small cheese, medium cheese, large cheese, small pepperoni, medium pepperoni, and large pepperoni. There are 6 possible outcomes. Third, we will perform the simulation. We will do this by flipping a coin and spinning a spinner 20 times and recording our results. When you look at your spinner, make sure that there are only 3 numbers. In order to do this, you can go to the top left and click on the drop-down menu and select 3 numbers, and this will activate your first spin. As you see, I got a 2, meaning it was a medium pizza, and my coin toss is tails. So my first pizza was a medium pepperoni. I'll do this again, and I receive a large pepperoni. I will do this 18 more times to find my total simulation. At this point, I can start filling in my sample space. When I performed my experiment, I received 1 small cheese pizza. I also received 3 medium cheese pizzas and 1 large cheese pizza. With my pepperoni, I received 6 smalls, 7 medium pepperonis, and 2 large pepperonis. At this point, I can now find the experimental probability of orders of a large pepperoni pizza. In order to do this, I need to enter how many large pepperoni pizzas I received. If I look at my table, I received 2 large pepperoni pizzas. Because we did 20 simulations, I now need to multiply by 5. Because 20 times 5 gives me 100. When I do the same to the top, 2 times 5 equals 10. I know that 10 out of 100 is 10%. So the experimental probability of the orders of a large pepperoni pizza is 10%, meaning that a large pepperoni pizza is ordered 10% of the time. This was a model of the experiment that you will be doing this week. I hope this helped. Remember to drop by on Mondays and Thursdays at 9:45 a.m. for extra help. See you later.